Continuing from the previous video, this time we'll add interactive controls. Press tab to open the full screen map, set the camera to interactive mode, and this allows you to pan and zoom using the mouse. We want to display a full screen map when the user presses the tab key. So for that we would need another UI widget, so let's create that. Let's add in an overlay and drop in a canvas, dungeon canvas widget, and set this to fill. And over here, the material template, we want to choose another one. So there is a transparent. So there is a borderless transparent one where the fog of war makes the background transparent. We would like to use this. Compile, save. Let's also drop in a title. So put that here for now. Just hide this so that we can see this. Get the size up a bit. Let's enable this back again. All right, so now we need a way to show this. So I'm gonna close this and head over to the first person blueprints character controller. Here we see that we're setting up an input here, and we'd like to add another input so that it's bound to the tab key, and then we show this widget when it's pressed. So let's go to this. Let's open this up, and we have a few key mappings. So we have IA, jump, move, lock. Let's look at jump and make a copy of this. I'm going to press Ctrl D to make a copy and call it open map. Let's keep this as default. Now going back to IMC default, add another one, and let's use the open map and bind it to the tab key. Save, close. Now we can drag drop this thing here and create a full screen widget. So full screen widget, put it here, and real quick, let's test this out. And now I'm gonna press the tab key and we see this. So we have a full screen dungeon working. Now, since we want to make this interactive, we don't want the game to have control of it. We want the UI to have full control of this. So I'm gonna press escape and do something else here as well. So we're gonna switch the mode, set game, set UI game only, set input mode UI only, and the player controller is self, and let's give this the focus, and let's flush the input. Now when I hit play and I press the tab key, I get when I move forward with the keys, the character is not moving because the UI has control. However, I don't see the mouse, so press escape, switch back over here and show the mouse. Show mouse cursor and set it to true. Let's play now, and now I'm gonna hit tab and I could see the mouse cursor. All right, now let's switch over to the UI that we created here, the full screen UI, and have a look at the widget, the canvas widget for displaying the minimap. And like we've seen in the previous video, we have quite a few camera modes, and you can also get in and create your own camera mode in Blueprints or in C++. So I have a camera interactive mode and a bunch of settings over here. Now let's see what happens. I'm gonna hit play. Let's stop this here and let's press tab. Now here I see that it's creating two different copies of the full screen map because I'm seeing duplicate maps here, and let's try to fix that. So let's first confirm that it is creating that our intuition is right and it is creating the widget twice. So let's print this out. All right, now I'm gonna press this and see so we got this twice, right? Create widget. So it is actually invoking this twice, and it is because when we press the mouse, when we press the tab key down, it triggers it once, and then when we release it, it triggers it again. So we can go ahead and change it in the settings. So let's open up this IA open map action. So if I go to input actions, the one we created earlier, and if you go to actions, triggers, we have one for pressed, another for released. So let's get rid of release, we don't need that. And yeah, I think this should work. So let's try this now. I'm gonna press it, get it only once, and now we can rotate. Now we can pan and zoom. Then we need a button to come out of it. Right, so let's add a button over here. And add a text in it. And select the button and bring it down here. And select the button, and let's add an event on it. Turn this into a variable, and then on clicked, called remove from parent. And we also want to set the game mode. Set game input mode game only, and the player controller, we're going to get controlled on get owning player, and let's flush the input and hide the mouse cursor. So set it to false. So we're here, press tab, we get this, back in the game. Now when I hit tab, I want to make the map pop out a bit, so it would be nice if you have something in the background. Let's blur the background a bit. So stop, switch over to the full screen UI, and for now just hide this and drop in a blur and put it on top of the overlay stack. Let's set the mode to fill, so it takes up the entire screen, and set the blur strength to something like 10. And let's see how this works. Let's enable this back up. So hit tab, and we have this. So in this video, we have looked at the interactive minimap camera mode, which allows you to use the mouse controls In the next video, we'll explore the canvas theme editor that allows you to decorate the minimaps and add layers one on top of the other